Bo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. How you doing, Bean? Humble. D. Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Wednesday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram AEW Dynamite. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins, I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. And that's a reason. So there's a true reason why I say humble before each and every one of my shows. If you want to do anything for me, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscription button if you haven't subscribed, and also hit the notification bell if you want to help me out. Also, I do miss this a lot. Hit up the comments. Hit the comments up and whatnot. It does help the algorithm as well. So let's talk about it. Yes, let's talk about it. No, I will not be doing Ring of Honor Final Battle. Will not be doing that. The reason why I will not be doing that is because a lot of the matches are repeats of the last Ring of Honor match show that they had. And that one was good. Don't get me wrong. That one was good. But not for the fork over money to watch Final Battle. And it's the exact same thing. I mean, it's, no disrespect. No disrespect at all. I'm truly lost when it comes to AEW programming. Sometimes I'm lost when it comes to AEW programming. And I think I've given so, and on top of this, it's just going to be something that I talk about on, of course, my 2 cents when I'm talking about the roster being so bloated. And they can't help it, but WWE has a bloated roster too, but it works. It sucks because there are so many repeats in this show that I don't care. You got FTR facing spoiler or whatnot. You got FTR facing them boys, of course, the Briscoes again. You got Claudio Castagnoli. He's not facing Jonathan Gresham, but that was a trash match. He's facing Chris Jericho. You got who else you got? You got Mercedes Martinez, who probably will drop that belt to Athena, heel Athena. You got, of course, Willa Yuta again facing Daniel Garcia for the pure Ring of Honor title. We've already seen it. We've already literally seen it over and over again. So no, I will not be reviewing that. No, I will not even do a prediction on it. I'll pass on it. I mean, it might be a great show until we get a syndicated show. A show where I can watch and everybody is on Ring of Honor on the show. I will not do a review of a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't know a lot of these people. Dalton Castle and the boys. I seen him face Chris Jericho, which I thought was a really good match. I think Dalton Castle. I think his gimmick of being Liberace is like really, really good. But once again, I'm not interested because I don't know a lot. I mean, the Gates of Agony, that looks like a very interesting matchup between Dalton Castle and the Gates of Agony. That looks very interesting. But I'm sorry, I just can't. I know it's 5 minutes in now, and I'm still talking about why I'm not going to watch this show. I'm just not gonna watch it. But let's talk about AEW Dynamite. I thought it was a very interesting beginning. The middle was wow, like this is really not good, and the ending was okay. It was okay. The beginning was really good. I enjoyed it. The ending was and the ending was like, thank you for finally getting done with this show. It was like, I don't know if I'm just tired, but no, I can't say that because I watched 3 grueling hours of Raw and they are good, or it's okay throughout the entire show. It's okay. AEW, NXT. I truly enjoy NXT. Like a lot of people don't like NXT. I don't know what the scarp is, but I enjoy NXT. Um, I don't know what to say. I guess Garnett is just getting into my brain, and just now I critique AEW differently when I am looking at this man who knows wrestling inside and out, and I just critique it a different way. It's just very weird to me. But let's start. Let's start. We got the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royale. Whoever wins this match will face MJF for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. I'm guessing that's a title. I don't know. They say it's $150,000 ring. It is a gorgeous ring, by the way, gorgeous ring. But I didn't know that you get the thing or whatnot. I didn't know. I knew about it. I didn't know it was like some type of title, and you hold it for a year. You hold that ring for a year until you have another. I'm guessing another Royal Battle Royale where you have to defend that ring after 1 year. I didn't know all of this. I just knew that MJF is the first person to hold this ring, and he's gonna hold this ring again for another year because he's not gonna lose his belt anytime soon. But I did look at every single throw out or elimination, and I'll go by each and every one of them. Orange Cassidy was the first person to be eliminated. He was eliminated by the Butcher, or I would say the Blade, the one that actually eliminated him. The Blade was not actually in the match itself, but he was helping the Butcher a lot in this matchup. And I just want to say this as well. Their Battle Royale is a little different than it is on the for the WWE ones, where it starts with 2 people and then it just gradually comes in with different, or people start in the ring and then they start. Everybody starts on the outside and then gets in the ring. I think that's kind of cool. I kind of like that kind of style where everybody's on the outside and you can get in the ring, but you don't have to get in the ring. You can attack and just do your thing on the outside until everybody throws themselves out and just get in the ring. I think that's very smart and very strategic when it comes to their Royal Rumble. I thought it was pretty cool. Kip Sabian is eliminated by Dustin Rhodes. Dustin is eliminated by the Butcher. Dalton Castle is eliminated by Brian Cage. Brian Cage is eliminated by Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Ricky Starks eliminates the Butcher. Jack, is it Jack Perry? No. What the heck? No. Jungle Boy eliminates Brian Cage. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Jack Perry eliminates Brian Cage. Ricky Starks eliminates the Butcher. Jack Perry is eliminated by Lee Moriarty. W. Morrissey, he is not in the battle royale, but he does help out his friends. He eliminates Jack Perry. The final four is Captain Sean Dean. Never heard of that guy before, but I like him. And Matt Hardy, Ricky Starks, and Ethan Page. Ethan Page does eliminate the captain, Sean Dean, and then Ricky Starks turnarounds and eliminates Matt Hardy for Ricky Starks to eliminate Ethan Page. After Ricky Starks do win the Battle Royale, out comes MJF, and he talks about, of course, before he talks to the camera, to Bryan Danielson. The reason why Bryan Danielson isn't here is because he is afraid of me. Now, he also says that I'll be a 4-time Dynamite Diamond Ring champion. He says a lot of people are behind you, but you are an underutilized talent in wrestling. He calls Ricky Starks a drooling shit. An absolute. He calls him Ricky Absolute because it's Absolute Starks. So he calls him absolute drooling shit. Also calls him a dollar star Dwayne Johnson. But he says he's not going to call him The Rock. He's going to call him a Pebble. And he says, I'm going to get into my very expensive car, go down to the creek, and take that pebble out of my pocket and skip it. Ricky Starks finally gets on the mic and kills him from head to toe. This is a true New Orleans type person. I mean, just scarfed him down from head to toe. He calls him a fifth-rate Roddy Piper. He talks about his shoes. He talks about his shirt not being ironed. He talks about the cheap suits that he wears. He talks about that he has this tan to help cover his eczema. And he says he is going to deliver everything that he talks about because the fans are behind him. I kind of like the face of Ricky more than the heel Ricky. So MJF does that beautiful kick to the nuts, and he takes out the diamond ring. He's about to hit Ricky Starks with the ring. That doesn't happen. Ricky does that beautiful spear onto MJF and grabs the belt, grabs that really nice belt that MJF has. They will face each other at Winter is Coming for the Dynamite ring, and also the Ring of Honor, the All Elite Wrestling title. After that, we get a video package with Darby Allin and Samoa Joe. Darby specifically says that he is not leaving Austin, Texas without the TNT title. After that, we get a Jon Moxley promo where he's pretty much singling out Adam Hangman Page. He says that he will be beside his Blackpool Combat brethren, so no shenanigans will happen amongst the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. After that, we get Darby Allin versus Samoa Joe for the TNT title. When I say this was a brutal match, every single Darby Allin match is completely brutal, and it makes me scream or squirm every single time. If I had a Don't Squirm challenge and Darby Allin's in it, I'm going to lose each and every time. So he grabs, Samoa grabs Darby Allin and just destroys him, throws him against the ring, against the guardrail. He grabs the padding. He does a crazy snap move that Randy Orton does, that power slam. He does that onto the non-padded ground. Darby Allin does get some offense back. He throws Samoa Joe into the the metal stairs. Also a beautiful stunner by him as well. Also a crazy spot where he does the coffin drop off the top rope onto the outside onto Samoa Joe. He tries another coffin drop on Samoa Joe, but he grabs him and puts him in a Coquina clutch where Darby Allin passes out. Darby up, and that he does retain his title. After that, he regains consciousness. He tries to, I guess, push Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe gives him a crazy headbutt. He puts the muscle buster on Darby Allin onto the skateboard that Darby Allin brought into the ring, and then he puts the Coquina clutch on Darby Allin again. The bell is ringing. They're trying to get him off, but out comes Wardlow. Wardlow comes out, and he gets the Coquina clutch off of him, and he walks away. Samoa Joe will face Juice Robinson for the Ring of Honor television title at the pay-per-view they have on Saturday. That show will promote the show, of course. The show will be at 4 o'clock if you want to watch it. After that, we get an Orange Cassidy and Kip Sabian. Orange Cassidy said, if you wanted to face me, all you had to do was ask. Pretty much, the only thing you have to do to face Orange Cassidy is just ask him. Kip Sabian says, I'm not up for it, I'm not ready for it, but I will choose your opponent. He will have an opponent for Rampage on Friday. We'll find out who that person is. After that, we get a Chris Jericho and Claudio Castagnoli video package where, remember, if Chris Jericho wins against Claudio Castagnoli, Claudio has to join the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. So that's all pretty much they were talking about. We get the tag match, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli with Jon Moxley by their side versus Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager. I truly forgot Jake Hager was still on the roster wrestling. Also, we have Sammy Guevara on their side as well. Very interesting match. It wasn't the best because we literally already seen this match over and over again, just minus the Chris Jericho piece. Before the match started, Jake Hager pulled out a purple hat and gives it to Claudio. Claudio almost puts it on, but he punts it to the outside. I'm thinking it was supposed to go into the fans. It did not go into the fans. So we get a lot of shenanigans from both sides. We finally get the spinny Rudy thing or whatnot by Claudio. Did not turn it into a sharpshooter this go around. Claudio tries to finish off Jake Hager, but we get I just said his name. I just said his freaking name. The boy that's married to Kai Conte. What's his name? Oh my goodness. Too many. So he distracts the ref. Jon Moxley is truly upset behind it, grabs him, throws him to the outside. We get a uppercut by Claudio, knocking Jake Hager out, and we get a pin. 1, 2, 3. Blackpool Combat Club wins yet again. So we get a Tony Schiavone. He gets on and gets in the ring, and he says that before he was attacked by MJF, they had a promo. He had a promo with Tony Schiavone, William Regal, and he just was stating that Claudio and Jon Moxley can train Wheeler Yuta by himself. I'm no longer needed. he gave MJF, of course, the title for him to understand that, you know, all of the people that are going to go after him now, he deserves it now or whatnot. So I was like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't like I don't like that promo. It was really stupid of him. We do know that he is with WWE again. With he is the right hand man of course Triple H, where he should be. I will talk about that on the Dirt Sheet Roundup, where a lot of stuff is going on where AEW is saying it's not true, but WWE, well, not WWE, but people that's close to William Regal is saying stuff as well. I will talk about that on the Dirt Sheet Roundup on Sunday. So they give the mic to, of course, John Moxley. John Moxley says, "Whatever name we are, we're a family. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving right along. We're gonna keep doing what we got to do by any means necessary." Daniel Bryan's not there. Daniel Bryan is a member of the Blackpool Combat Club. We keep forgetting that he's a member of the Blackpool Combat Club, but he really doesn't rep the Blackpool Combat Club like those three members in the ring. Apparently, he's went to the hospital with William Regal, but we do know in real life that he is going on to a part-time schedule where I'm guessing he is probably going to retire or try to ease his way out of, you know, action, and try to work on the back end like he did when he was on SmackDown. We get a promo between, of course, the House of Black, and they were just talking about that they're laying waste to all of the trio members or whatnot, or people that have trios. They said that the he talks to Julia, and she says it is treason, and the verdict was by Buddy. He says the verdict is war. The sentence was said by Brody Lee, and he says extermination. So they are putting their 2 cents in to try to get those belts off of Death Triangle after this exhausting 7 series match between the Elite and Death Triangle. And when I say exhausting 7 match series with these 6 people. After that, we get a Jamie Hayter promo. And she's apparently annoyed because everybody's getting sit downs, but she's not getting sit downs. So she's saying she is a fighting champion. She will face the next person in some type of tournament. Not a tournament, but I'm guessing a match. And she will face that person. And once again, she says she's a fighting champion. After that, we get the Jade Cargill and the baddies. Oh, Red Velvet is back. Congratulations, with Red Velvet. Red Velvet is back. So we got her and the baddies versus Karen Hogan, Blue Sky, Sky Blue, and Madison Rayne. Nothing really to go home to on this match. Of course, Jade Cargill puts the Jaded onto Madison Rayne to win said match. I'm guessing she kicked. Well, we do know that she kicked Karen Hogan out of the group, and now she's turned face. But they're not doing a lot with the storyline because she really didn't do anything in this match, and you know, Madison Rayne is continuously getting these pins, getting these L's over and over again. But she's supposed to be the head trainer of the women division. All I can say is that is not a good trainer if you're continuously catching these L's. So after that, we get a Saraya promo. It's a Saraya promo where Britt Baker comes in and says that she will challenge, but it will not be a one-on-one. It will be a tag team match between Britt Baker and the current champion Jamie Hayter versus Saraya and a person of her choosing. That will be I'm guessing during the winter is coming type of area. After that, we get the main event, which is FTR versus the Acclaim. They talk about Herschel Walker losing his match in, his runoff in Georgia. But this match had its highs and had its lows. You can truly still see that the Acclaim is green. To a certain extent, I did like the match to a certain extent. I didn't like the ending. The ending was very made up and something that I think that they shouldn't have happened. Because we got a big rig. We did get Bowens. Bowens did get in to stop the count. We get a tipped mic drop, but he waited too long. He got out of I think it was one of the members of FTR got out of the way. We got a roll and then another roll for the Acclaim to win the match. It was a lot of false finishes in this match. It was okay for what it was, but the ending of the entire show was something that was even better if you are a Ring of Honor person. We get the gun boys saying that FTR has been challenged to by the Briscoes again for now. It's going to be a double collar match for the Ring of Honor titles. So they will have a match at, of course, the Ring of Honor pay-per-view as well. Then we fade to black. Once again, it wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't a good show. The MJF stuff was really good. He is continuously just killing the game each and every time he talks. I enjoy Ricky Starks. I appreciate that he's the first person to go down for the count. I do see Ricky taking that title eventually. But, I don't see MJF losing that title anytime soon, you guys. So I think that's very interesting. I didn't like the promo with William Regal. I think that was a cop-out. What else? The triple threat with the baddies, and the women's triple threat was literally I almost literally fell asleep on that match. No disrespect to Jade Cargill. She's a great champion. It's just we need something new, something fresh, and it's just I don't know about AEW to a certain extent. Sometimes this show was not appealing. You could have watched the first 30 minutes of it and been okay with it. Just my opinion. But it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is one of the ones where you kind of lose on. And this is the go home. This is one of the go home shows. That's the crazy part about it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all so much. Tomorrow, of course, you will get deadline predictions, and you will also get my 2 cents, where I talk about AEW having a bloated roster and it won't work, and the WWE having a bloated roster and it can work. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.